And wineskins is what they used to pour wine into. And what would happen is whenever they poured that wine into that wineskin, once the wine was gone, they couldn't put new wine into that wineskin.
You might.
If they did, they would lose the wine and the wineskin.
You might.
Why is that? Because as the wine fermented, it would stretch the skins.
That's right.
So therefore, Jesus tells them, he says, I cannot put new wine into an old wineskin.
Amen.
Now, I want you to understand where this text was coming from. Jesus was being asked this question. Why is it that John's disciples and the Sadducees always fast and your disciples don't fast?
Amen.
Why is it, Jesus? Help us find understanding why we have to be different from them.
All right.
And then Jesus says, well, why do they need to? Why do they need to fast whenever I'm with them all the time?
Exactly. Amen.
So Jesus was basically saying that he was the new thing.
Amen.
And as long as they had him with them, then they didn't need to fast. But then he turned around and said the time will come.
All right.
When they will need to fast.
Amen.
Because I will not be with them.
Right.
And then he began to speak the parable about trying to sew new cloth on old garments.
Amen.
And then putting new wine into old bottles. Why is it so important that Jesus was telling them the parable of not putting new on the old?
Amen. Bless the Lord.
Can I tell you today that if you are looking for God to do something new, he is not going to pour it into something old.
Amen. Amen.
You have to be willing to create a new wineskin or a new environment, a new way for God to do something new, because he's not going to pour anything new into something old.
Come on now.
So it's our requirement as children of God to make room for the Spirit of God to dwell in a place that's never been inhabited or sat in.
All right.
Because if we want to see God in a new way, then we got to do something we ain't never did.
Right. Amen. Exactly right. Come on, Wayne. Come on.
So, how are we as people of God or children of God going to present ourselves or create for God to inhabit to where his glory is intensified or his power is amplified? See, I really believe with all my heart, whenever David said, "Oh, magnify the Lord with me," he was not saying, "Let's raise the roof."
All right.
I don't believe that. I believe he was saying, "Oh, magnify." That means make God big.
Amen.
Oh, magnify the Lord with me. See, we got to get to a place to where we start magnifying God, making God bigger than our problems. We got to start making God bigger than our issues or our sicknesses. We got to start making him bigger, because whenever we make him bigger than anything, everything else has got to change.
Amen. Amen. That's all right.
Then I got another thought. I said, Lord, David said, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good."
Yes. Thank you, God.
I said, "Lord, I want to know what you taste like."
Yes.
Just a thought. We know how steak tastes. We know how fish tastes. Our favorite foods taste. We know how they taste.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. How often do you have a taste for your favorite food?
Amen. Yes.
You ever, well, whatever it be, Italian, Chinese, Japanese, whatever. But I bet you this one thing. If you taste it long enough, I bet you will spend your last dollar to get a taste of it.
Amen. Exactly right.
You get a taste for God.
That's right.
It'll work Sunday.
Amen. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
But buddy, you let our bodies start telling us, man, you got to have this, or you're going to go on a DT. You're going to start falling out. You're going to start being in bad moods. You're going to start being this and that because over a taste. Taste of alcohol. Let's go right here. Taste of alcohol. A lot of people love the taste of it. That's how you get drunkards and people that are alcoholics, because they love the taste of it.
Amen.
And they feel like if they don't get the taste of it,
They're going to go crazy.
yeah, they're going to kill somebody or something bad's going to happen. They will rob a store to get a taste.
That's exactly
What
right.
about crack addicts? What about heroin addicts? Tasting of, getting their fix. They'll rob mama and daddy just to get what they need.
Yes.
They'll take away from their kids
Uh-huh.
to put it to something to make them starve just for a taste of that.
Come on.
But yet, whenever we get a taste for God, it's not that strong. It's not addictive.
Amen.
Come on.
Come on, Pastor. Amen. Yeah.
Sir?
They ain't got the right taste.
Yeah, they ain't got the right taste. That's exactly where I was going, Bishop. Our tastes are different. Our taste should be of God.
That's right.
Seek ye
The Lord.
first the kingdom, and then God will give you all these other things.
Amen. Yeah.
Our tastes are different. Our magnifying glasses are different.
Come on, Pastor.
And we're not willing to change wineskins for nothing.
Amen.
I like this one, the way it makes me look.
All right.
Now, I would start a slogan right here, but I don't want nobody to take me literally. You might need to edit this a little later. But us as family, we'll go around and tell people, that wineskin don't fit you right there. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Come on.
And make them change.
All right.
Make them change. Because whenever it comes down to it, you're supposed to hold me accountable.
That's
And
right.
I'm supposed to hold you accountable. Look
All
beside
right.
of you. Look beside of you. Look. Now look to the other side of you. Now look behind you. Y'all got to look forward. Everybody on the back row. Ain't nobody back there. We have got to hold one another to a standard
Yes, Lord.
and an accountability.
That's right.
If I didn't show up on Sunday, you'd be willing to burn me at stake.
Amen.
Come on now. If I didn't show up on Tuesday, well, he think he know everything.
That's right.
He don't need to learn nothing else.
Amen.
What about Wednesdays on prayers? Oh, he must not need to pray. Everything's good in his life.
Amen.
Our tastes, y'all, our desires, our magnifying glasses, our wineskins, we have got to get to a place of change. And you know what my prayer was Wednesday night? You can ask all 5 of them that were here. I feel like I'm in a rut. I feel like our church is in a rut.
Amen. Come on, Pastor.
How do you get a car out of the rut?
Push it down.
Rock
You rock it. And then what helps get it out? The momentum.
Amen.
You can have all the power in the world. But if you ain't got the momentum to push it on out, guess where you're going to stay?
Exactly right.
Y'all, we got to start rocking. We got to start changing.
Come on, Pastor.
We got to start getting our magnifying glasses on the right deals.
Amen. Yes.
I know work is important. Bless God, I know. I got bills out the year yet. I don't have a problem. I'm in debt. About $142,000 worth of debt. I understand. I'm with you.
Blessing God.
You can ask Bishop David. You can ask all the people. I eat my supper here at church a lot of times. Evangelists and them come in and they won't know why it smells like Mexican food. Why it be smelling like this and that? Because I eat here at church. I have to eat here at church because if I go home and eat, I'm not leaving my house to come here. Because once I get in my house and I hit that blue leather recliner and I pop that TV on, I ain't coming back out. Hurricane Florence had a hard time running me out my house. What I'm saying is that sometimes you got to be willing to say, you know what, if I go home, I know I'm not coming back this way. Brother Jason, this is what he does. Pastor, I really want to come to prayer, but I ain't going all the way home and coming all the way back now. I said, okay, well, let's just go to church. So as soon as we get off church, we'll come straight to church and be here until prayer.
Get off the church or come to church.
Yeah, we get off church, go to church. That's good stuff, man. Because we have good time with brother. What I'm saying is sometimes you got to make a sacrifice to make sure it's right, done right,
Amen.
get right.
Yeah.
Because once this right here gets messed up, it's hard to get it back in line and right. Check. So the best thing to do is say, I'm willing to make the sacrifices to make sure I'm willing to stay.
Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord.
And stay committed.
Yeah.
I know all y'all. A lot of y'all have been around my whole life. I know how hard-headed he is. Flip that thing. Stop being hard-headed about life and start being hard-headed about spiritual life.
Amen.
And watch the difference overtake you.
Amen.
I'm telling you, it'll change.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Yep. That's my thoughts for today.
Jesus.
But God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
Now, are we guilty?
Oh, yeah.
All, if anybody not did anything wrong, anybody not, nobody can raise their hand because we all have. Somewhere along the line, somehow, every one of us. But thank God for grace.
Amen.
Thank God for mercy.
Yeah.
But shall we use it so we can keep doing what we're doing? Thank you, son. God forbid. We shouldn't use it just because it's there. We should use it because it's what we need.
That's right. That's right.
Anybody need prayer today? I want you to come. Stand your feet.